So, working on some movement to help encourage the shoulders to open, stretch out tissue from the chest all the way down into the hand, working on range of motion in general. Good movement for people who maybe have some issues down in the hands. Maybe you are up here all day working in front of you. Maybe it's down here, maybe it's here. As a massage therapist, these are movements that I find really, really helpful for just managing my pain and making sure that I can continue to show up to work and feel healthy so that way I can work on my clientele. You need a wall for this. So to start, we're going to come up to the wall. You'll be facing it. I've got my right arm. I'm going to reach it out diagonally. Up is straight and then out diagonally, so like 45 degrees out. And then I'm going to just plant my fingertips to the wall and hollow out the palm of my hand. So as I plant my fingertips, my joint segments, so my fingers, they're bent, nothing's locked out, and my elbows relaxed. I'm not locking out my elbow either. Looking at the wall, shoulder needs to come down away from the ear. So a lot of times when we come up like this, shoulder wants to come up like this. So when you get your hand placed, make sure to relax the shoulder down away from the ear. Ground your fingertips into the wall, and then you'll slowly start to turn away from the wall here. Now, as you turn away from the wall, I'm using my feet to kind of pivot and move outward into rotation. And you're going to stop when you start to feel that pull. There's going to be a tug. You'll notice your tension patterns and just stop and relax right there. So you're just finding the first edge of your stretch. Pressing your fingertips into the wall gently. You don't need to overdo it. You're not trying to press your fingers through the wall. Elbow relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Try to stand tall. Keep the spine as vertical, reaching up towards the sky as possible. And I have active feet too, and that just means that I'm fanning out my toes and I'm lifting my toe pads gently from the ground so that way I can really engage what's happening in the lower part of my body. Now, as I stand here, sometimes you'll get interesting sensations in the body. We don't want to bring pain into the body. And you can always adjust this by maybe you need to turn a little bit more towards the wall. If you're finding that that initial tension, that initial stretch is starting to soften and relax, you may be able to rotate more away from the wall. Try to just be patient here and breathe. See if you can hold this minute and a half. If you can't, that's okay. Just practice it. When you're ready to come out, you'll turn your body back towards the wall and bring the arm back down. Now, when you bring the arm back down, especially if you've just done the first side, observe how does that arm feel compared to the other? And is it just in the arm? Or are you feeling this other areas in the body? And then you'll match it. You'll do the second side. So again, facing the wall, you're going to take your opposite arm, reach it straight up, and then bring it out about 45 degrees. Shoulders going to relax, fingertips ground or press into the wall, hollow palm, and then you'll turn or walk away. Not walk away, you'll pivot away from the wall. So make sure you've got both sides that you're doing. As you stand while you're doing this, try to keep the legs or the feet in hip width alignment, maybe a little wider than hip width alignment. Keep the feet active, keep the knees relaxed, keep the hips relaxed. We don't need to lock out the joints in this. Another option for working with the shoulders at the wall is I'll stand to the back of the wall into my cactus arms, and I'll let my elbows come into contact with the wall. Can I bring the back of my hand in contact with the wall? If I can, great. If I can't, I'm going to work within my range of motion. I'm not bringing pain into this movement. So as you get here, you can stay here, adjust where your feet are. You want your joints stacked. So think about your shoulders, your hips, your knees, and your ankles are in one long line. If I walk my feet too far out from the wall, I'm leaning into the wall. I want my weight to go down into my feet. And then I can slide the arms up and out and pull the elbows down, 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 down. See how close to my sides they can go. And then back into my starting position. So you'll reach the arms up and out. See if you can continue to keep contact with the wall. I notice I just caught myself leaning back into the wall. Don't lean into the wall. Use your feet here. Elbows slide down and then rest. Shake out the arms like cooked spaghetti. Another option here is we come into that same starting position, see if we can make contact with the wall with the back of the hands. If you can't, that's okay. And sometimes one arm does not match the other. And we are flipping or rotating the shoulders or changing back of the palm to the palm itself. So we're working with rotation here, trying not to lean into the wall. The wall is helping me have like a guiding point here. And relax. Shrug out the shoulders, roll them out. Okay, now we're going to work on spiraling into a twist here. So I'm going to stand with one shoulder at the wall, and I'm going to send the arm closest to the wall straight out in front of me and turn my palm so it's touching the wall. My legs are underneath my body. I'm trying to keep my weight directly over my feet. I'm not heavy in my heels. I'm not heavy in my toes. I'm evenly weighted between the front and the back of my foot. My knees are soft and relaxed. My hips are soft and relaxed. Reaching the arm up, up, up. I'm going to need to start to rotate the body towards the wall. As I do that, I'm bending more into my knees. What I've just done with my hand is I've done that hollowed out hand with the fingertips to the wall and the palm is out away. I'm going to continue to reach back. My gaze is now at the wall, reaching back. And if I want, I can take the opposite arm, reach it out in front. So I've got airplane arms now. This hand is doing the same thing. Fingertips are grounding into the wall. Knees are relaxed and bent. It's kind of like I sat down into a bar stool here, but my center of gravity is still even on the front and the back of both feet. So toes and heels are still supporting me to come out of this. I'll windmill the arm back up, 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 and down. And then I would turn and do the second side, working on twisting open into that. Fingertips pressing into the wall. You don't need to overdo it. You might be able to observe lots of different sensations that are happening. Don't move into pain. Modify as needed. This movement is meant to be supportive and therapeutic to help open up through the chest, open up through the shoulder girdle. A lot of us are stuck here with the head forwards, with the shoulders rolled in, with the spine kind of rounding out. And so when you practice these movements, you're reminding your muscles how they are supposed to move, how they are supposed to function, and it's going to help us find that more ideal posture over time the more you practice these movements. So give it a try, see what it does for you. After you're done with the movements, especially when you've done one side and you haven't done the other, see if you can pause for a moment and notice, what did that actually do for your body? Sometimes the power of the movement comes after we come out of the movement itself, and then we can feel what that did to different areas. So give it a try. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Both are okay.